however much as a father utaplay both as a mother and a father, but hauwezi fit exactly kwa ile
issue ya mama.
ya mother, yeah. But you should take part on your child hata kama hatuishi pamoja, but this is your child. Play your role. Playing a role as a father or as a parent is not necessarily you're living in the same house with your children among.
Taking the responsibility in such a way that they come back home very late, over midnight, and the children already slept. Okay,
I don't need a father. You need a father figure, of course, because however much you provide for the kid, whether it's school fees, whether it's food and everything, but
really voice kwa nyumba. Hey good people, this is 50 Talk Show. Once again, we are very glad that you join us at this life-changing story. My name is Justo, and of course,
I'm Faith Nyokabi.
Faith Nyokabi, karibu sana kwa 50 Talk Show.
Thank you
today we just want to talk about raising kids or as a single parent, single mother or a single father. And it's something that you really need, a conversation that you didn't talk about. I don't know, what is your thoughts about raising a kid as a single father? Let's start with the father.
Okay.
What are the challenges that fathers do go through when they are just alone?
Okay, first, before even I talk about the challenges in fathers or in any of them, first, I just want to let the viewers to know that raising kids or a child as a single parent is not a bad omen. It's not, as in, it's not something bad. These are things that we face each and every time.
Yeah.
And also, you should not judge someone or a parent, a single parent who is raising his or her own kids. So to the challenges that fathers are facing, there are so many. One, I would say it's you know, a father raising children on his own, the children are going to miss the motherly love.
Motherly love.
Yeah. When I talk of the motherly love, you know, they are what do we call this term? Kuna zile majukumu ambayo baba ama mafunzo ambayo baba anaweza funza mtoto, na pia kuna mama pia zile values ambazo anaweza kuinstall kwa mtoto. So unapata however much as a father utaplay both as a mother and a father, but hauwezi fit exactly kwa ile
issue ya
mother, yeah. So hiyo ni changamoto moja kubwa sana ambayo mzazi wa kiume atajaribu kweli, lakini kuna changamoto ya kuwa hataweza kufit kwa zile shoes za yule mama ama ile majukumu ya mama.
And what about mother, a single mom?
Hata single mother pia atajaribu. Kuna changamoto nyingi sana. Kitu cha kwanza, unaweza pata mtoto ambaye hana baba, akona ile, kwa mfano kama mtoto wa kiume ambaye analewa na mama anajaribu provision, but kuna zile values ambazo baba ana play part of as a parent. Ndio maana unaona it takes two, not one, to raise a kid, and also to bring a kid to the world. Unaona?
But it has become a challenge that mothers or single mothers say that they can raise their kids without even a father. It does not matter whether you have a father figure in the house. And when these kids grows up, is there a difference between a child who has been brought up by a single mom and both mom and dad?
For me, I don't see any difference. However, their children.
If there is
also,
a however,
yes.
there must
however,
be something.
you also find that these gaps, there are children that really get affected by the fact that they don't have a father, or by the fact that they don't have a mother.
Yeah.
So by a mother saying I can play both parts, I don't need a father. You need a father figure, of course, because however much you provide for the kid, whether it's school fees, whether it's food and everything,
but ile voice kwa nyumba
ya mwanamume, unaona,
akitoa at least unasikia kuna simba kwa nyumba, sio?
Kuna simba kwa nyumba. Hata mtoto mwenyewe pia unaona, pia shule, when you go to school, like let's tell us about your dad, you see, they always get affected. Hata kama utapata tu maybe hata kuja kuambia, but kuna yule mwenye atakuja kuuliza mama, kwani dadi yako wapi, ama dadi kwani mama kwa wapi, because it always takes two, not one. So I think it is good to raise children with both parents.
Only in a rare situation whereby it is unavoidable that one person lost their parent, or maybe one was just raised without getting to know their parents, isn't it?
Yes.
It becomes a challenge.
Yeah, it really becomes a big challenge. I think we should always encourage as parents, we raise our kids both. But when it comes to challenges, if there is a reason as to why maybe the kid has one parent, it's also not bad. We should not judge them because
True.
there are reasons as to why. But if you're fortunate as parents, it is really good when you come together, you try to, even if I don't say, let me just give an example. I'm a parent, yes. So even if there are circumstances that have made me not to have the father in the house,
Yes,
but
or
you
the
see,
mother.
or the mother, but you see, they can also play these roles even if they don't live in those houses.
Yes,
You understand?
yes.
So there are ways that this father can play a role, or this mother that is not in the house can also play a role.
In other words, it should not be a norm. Like I can just have say children with a single dad or a single mom, and it's just okay. It's not okay, especially if you get that opportunity to have both parents at that particular time. It's important for all of them to have their own role in raising these kids, because we've seen that most people or most children who have been raised by either single mom or single dad, there's a big difference and there is a gap. We cannot run away from that. There is a big gap that they are really not filling it up when they are being raised or when they are become adult, because there's something that if you have a dad, they will help you to go through life. They will help you to learn everything around it. And if they're not there at that particular time, maybe you will lack it, or you will not really have that kind of life that you should have. But on the other side, we should also look it in this way that not every person is fortunate to have both parents.
Yeah.
In that particular case, then it can also be understood that way. But in a situation whereby both parents are available, I mean, it is just important for them to be raised together. It's not that a father akuwe too busy not helping the mother to raise the kids, ati ya kwamba kulea watoto ni ya wamama. It should not be that way.
Yeah, it shouldn't.
Every person should take the responsibility. Why am I saying this? Because most parents or most dads, they have taken the responsibility in such a way that they come back home very late, over midnight, and the children are already slept. Okay, they don't have time to bond with their kids. They don't know the challenges that these kids undergo, and that has really become one of the challenges that parenthood or parenting, it becomes so difficult. I don't know. It's something that you need to add on that.
Yeah, okay. You can also notice, you find kids that have been raised by single parents and kids that have been raised by both parents. There is a difference. You can see the difference in terms of how they grow up. You find how these children are growing, the ones that have grown with both parents. For example, you find that at least they feel there is that confidence that they have for both parents. Also, you find that the behaviors in those children, it is so different with those children that have been raised by one parent, because there is, it's not everything that you're going to tell your mom. Let's say for example, as a boy, there are those manly, yani zile vitu za wanaume
Zenye anapitia ile
ile
kiwango,
stage
anapitia, anaanza kuoga na voice,
unaona,
ama anaanza kukatiwa na dem, ama
anakatia dem,
ama for a lady you are starting to get your menses, you don't know how to go about it.
So unapata saa zingine huyo dad, so unashindwa kama a lady ama a girl, unashindwa uta approach vipi your dad. But you see with mom, because you have the same gender, so it becomes easy to have that conversation. So that's why I always tell people, if as a parent, and if you have that chance, God has given
lucky enough,
that opportunity, or lucky enough to be raised by both parents, it is good. However, at those parents who are single parents, you might be a single parent, maybe the other partner is dead, or you are not compatible, but if that parent is around, let him play his role if he is willing. Give him a chance. You don't.
But he should be willing if he's a parent.
But
why not?
But you see, you find maybe this man, because maybe the way we were, tulikosana, kuna issues zilitokea tukaachana, so unapata ile beef yenye niko na yeye an example, unapata pia mtoto ataki kushughulika na mtoto ni wake. So that's why I'm saying, hata kama tuko na differences as couples, unaona, as father and mother, but you should take part in your child. Hata kama hatuishi pamoja, but this is your child. Play your role. Playing a role as a father or as a parent is not necessarily you are living in the same house with the children ama with the mother. Unaweza kuwa wewe unaishi kivyako, maybe kuna differences, kuna issues, but you have the chance, play your role.
In other words, I think what we're saying is that kila mtu play role yake in terms of raising the kids. Because the moment you neglect, I mean, your differences should not affect you raise the kid. The kid's life should not be affected by having a difference between the two parents. These two parents should take responsibility of helping this kid to get raised. It's not only that, you see, most parents, they wait until this child, be successful in life is when they come to say that, you know, I am your dad, you know, I was your mom. It's very unfortunate. Anyway, as we're coming to the end of this show, maybe the final thought or the final statement that you can say is that if you get, or if you're lucky to have both parents, or if you are lucky to have children, take responsibility as a father or as a mother in order to help raise these kids. Don't be too busy to forget about your responsibility as a parent in terms of raising these kids, because the reality is that if you neglect raising your kids, it will affect them in one way or another, because there's a big difference between a child being raised by a single dad or a single mom at that particular time, right? So from Vibe Zero Talk Show, maybe your final thoughts?
My final thought, and it's proud. A child is always proud when he has both parents that have raised them, because not being proud at it because they took financial, no, but you feel that, hey, you have both father and mother, so it really builds the self-esteem in that kid. You find this kid is so confident of himself, but for a kid that has a single parent, kuna vile unapata tu ako tu so down. So as parents, if you're fortunate to be called a parent, be proud as a parent. Take your responsibility as your parent, because it is really good. There are so many people who are out there, they wish to be called parents, and maybe they are not. From Vibe Zero Talk Show, I would like to say thank you to all our viewers. Keep on subscribing if you have not subscribed. Keep on watching us every Sundays. We have very talkative and interesting topics that we talk about. And if you have any topic that you'd like us to discuss, please, you can just come on board and share your topic, and we'll discuss about it.
Thank you very much, guys, and don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to put your comment on the topics that you want to discuss. And I'm very glad that you're watching Vibe Zero Talk Show. Tokietu show yetu ndio maana took on the top. Only see you in our next topic.
See you on Sunday in our next topic. Thank you very much, and bye bye.
God bless you.